Come for mommy.
Test.
Quiet.
Give me a little more heat there.
Give me a little more heat. I'm feeling charged up. Feeling charged up.
I don't want to max it or it'll sound like shit.
Max it. Please, max it.
Max it.
This is an extreme episode today.
This is an extreme episode. This is a protest episode.
This is an extremely upset episode. You might be noticing if you're
We're
watching
fucked.
on YouTube.
We're pissed. Sorry, we're a little too loud.
Hold on. I'm pissed, but not... Hold on.
Not that pissed.
You might notice something a little different about today's episode.
Yeah.
You might notice that you're able to finally see the famous coffee table that we're always talking about on every episode.
Yeah.
You're like, what's going on the coffee table? I know it contains an ore, but now here's
Now
the
what
full
else
reveal.
does it contain?
And this is how it always looks, by the way.
Yeah, it's just an average coffee table.
Every
setup.
session, it looks like this. This tray of 60 hot dogs is not
60 hot dogs.
new.
Well, here's the thing. I am overdosing on black pills right now. If black pills were children's Tylenol, I would be performatively retching right now. I would be demanding to go get my stomach pumped, even though I seem okay right now.
Let's just say if black pills were CBD gummies, I would be fully nonverbal right now and begging someone to go to the hospital very quietly.
I think I need to go to the hospital.
My heart rate's really fast.
But the world is beyond fucked up and dark and twisted.
Give up. It's over. It's
Yeah.
maybe the most over it's ever been.
Yeah.
We got some
It's-
horrendous news.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine everyone's already heard this.
Because all of our YouTube followers follow us on Instagram.
Ex-ChromeBoys X.
Jonboy's X.
But Joey Chestnut, the greatest eater in the world, has been barred from the July 4th, Independence Day, Nathan's hot dog eating competition because he was protesting Chinese... Not protesting. He was promoting Chinese bug dogs. Okay? All right?
We have to do the YouTuber who just received bad news thing. Hold on.
Just get the angle right. So take the mic down, and then look at the camera, and then slightly down.
That's a thumbnail right there.
But yeah, so the West has fallen, America has fallen.
Everything's gone. Billions must.
You know what? Billions might as well already be dead at this point.
What's another billion?
But until the last chud breathes his last breath.
With the sleep apnea machine on it.
Yeah, until the sleep apnea machine does its last beep.
Little cycle.
Yeah, on the final chud, the dream of America will not die.
No.
And that's why, in protest, and this is the first time this has ever happened on a podcast.
No one's ever done this on a podcast.
I've checked.
We've seen them all.
I'm going to eat 60 hot dogs in 60 minutes.
Right here, as depicted, 60 dogs.
60 hot dogs.
With
Dijon
mustard. Very cold Dijon mustard. I didn't expect it to be so cold. Actively perspirating Dijon mustard.
Yeah, some ice.
Icy cold.
Some ice cold Dijon mustard.
Right out of the freezer. Are you going to... What's the strategy for... Are you going to butter each one up? Like with the knife?
Well, yeah, I mean, when you get like the nice Dijon mustard, as I do, I'm a mustard guy.
Right.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, a big mustard
Everybody
guy.
knows I'm a mustard guy.
Yeah.
You
guys need to sign up for the Patreon so we can buy a bigger coffee table.
And you know what? Unlike this one, you get in a glass jar,
Yeah.
so no microplastics.
Yes.
To keep my hot dogs microplastic and micro estrogen free.
Can I ask when did you make these? Because this is a nighttime sesh.
Yeah.
How long have these been?
What time is it now?
It's like 10:15, 10:20.
Yeah, they've been sitting for about 40 minutes.
Perfect. So that's when you want to eat them. That's actually optimal time to eat the hot dog. Is
Yeah.
40 minutes after it got out of the microwave.
After I boiled those.
All at once?
Yeah. It seemed like the fastest way to prepare 60 hot dogs.
Yeah. Microwaving like 5 at a time would take ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boiling a big
I got home. I immediately filled up my giant vat.
dumped dogs into it.
Dumped 60 hot dogs into it. And what makes this even more impressive
Yeah. As if it even needs another factor of impressiveness.
is that I forgot that I had planned this, and I accidentally bought $18 worth of Chinese food at TNT.
Really?
So my stomach already hurts a little bit. So that makes this all the more impressive.
That you've had $20 worth of Chinese food already today. You're gonna eat 60 hot dogs. Which, to be fair, if we're doing 60 minutes, we're like roughly 5
right,
dogs.
Well, this is going to be a 60-minute episode, so I got to get cracking here.
I've been watching a lot of Formula One, and we gotta make up some pace here. Yeah. So this is a good recipe for a podcast. Is one guy frantically eating hot dogs while the other. So that's one guy frantically scarfing hot dogs.
It's really cold. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hot dogs are pretty cooked. Oh, man, I feel sick already.
one bite.
TNT is wild.
Yeah, it's a crazy spot.
I've never been before.
Oh, it's crazy.
And I was really, tempted to, beckon over an employee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, I have no idea what's going on right now.
What the fuck?
I am not Chinese.
I can't even tell where the pharmacy ends and where the groceries start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have this big Chinese buffet thing.
Yeah.
And you just, fill up a bowl.
Yeah.
They give you a really large bowl.
Huge bowl.
I filled it up.
Yeah.
And then I saw that it was almost $20.
Don't they do it by weight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got too much.
That's why I'm
I feel sick.
Do you mind if I try one of the dogs?
Sure, go for it. Team effort.
Yeah, let's
I'll
see.
have a counter at the bottom here.
Oh, God. That's nice and cold. Wow, yeah.
Hot dogs are pre-cooked.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, that's important here. These are all beef hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
They're made of real beef anus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beef brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
This bun used to be a powder, and then they added water.
Because that's what's so fucked up about the Joey Chestnut thing.
Mm-hmm.
He did it to promote Impossible Dogs.
Yeah.
Which I think are literal, bug tumors. You know? They're made from mealworm tumors.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's that'd be like Dale Earnhardt Jr. being banned from the Daytona 500 because he wanted to drive a Tesla.
Exactly.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
The thing, it's depressing on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
Because, one, an American hero, Joey Chestnut, is reduced to promoting Impossible Dogs.
Well, I think it's more of a failure of the industry that this man had to take.
Well, exactly.
A deal like that.
Because, they gave him $1.2 million.
They gave him who wouldn't take
And
that?
the thing is, apparently he didn't actually have a contract with Nathan's or Major League Eating.
MLE?
MLE.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a clusterfuck on all.
So this is a
every
Nathan's
level.
fumble.
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad that Joey Chestnut isn't already so set
Mm-hmm.
that he has to promote
Bug dogs?
Bug Dogs.
Yeah. This is ultimately, this lands on Nathan's.
After the fact, it's on Nathan's. Apparently they didn't even have a contract.
Which you should have had Joey locked down the second you saw him eat 60 dogs in 10 minutes.
Yeah. We're going to push for his record, but in 60 minutes. I don't know what the counter says right now. I think we're making good headway. I'm going to guess 5, 6.
We got to be at least 6 dogs.
I'm so full.
I'll tell you what, it feels like I ate 6 dogs right now.
Yeah.
Nice, cold, completely unseasoned Sheboygan wings.
Yeah. I don't know how they keep. They must be. This is probably exactly how they are at Nathan's.
This is exactly how they look when they come out of the ground. When they're harvested.
Yeah.
When they harvest the dogs.
Real American hot dogs.
On the Nathan's Farms.
I think the reason this is such an important episode is that it shows to the guys that even when you're in the depths of it's the most over.
Maybe the most
it's ever been.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure a lot of us are feeling now, looking at the world and our personal lives.
Yeah.
But, there's always that chance that we'll be back.
It's not over till it's over.
It's not over till it's over.
You could come back. I'm not.
I think I'm getting into double digits here.
This has got to be like dog 11 or 12. And at this point,
I can't take the extra mustard calories.
That's going to do nothing but add bloat in your stomach when these 12 or 15 hot dogs are sitting already.
Churning.
They're sitting frankly, like a rock.
Why did I get that much Chinese food?
TNT is confusing. You could go in there for like toilet paper and leave with a big $20 bowl of Chinese food.
Well, I just had some time to kill. And I was like, I've heard there's some Asian mayonnaise that's good. It was called like Kewpie mayonnaise or something.
Cool. What makes it better?
I don't know. I went to go find it, but I couldn't find it.
You ended up buying like
But
20 pounds of like lizard on a stick.
Yeah, roast tortoise.
Shark head. Well, you continue to struggle. I would like it to be known. This episode, officially sponsored by Zonic nicotine pouches.
Hell yeah.
I've gone almost all day without smoking anything. And frankly, I feel less gay.
If it wasn't for, doing what needed to be done, I would also be having
a pouch.
I prefer to just call them Zins.
They are Zins.
Even though that's not the brand name.
Yeah. Zonic sounds gayer for some reason.
I don't want to say Zonic.
No. Also, it's not even... I don't even like calling it a nicotine pouch. It's a Zin.
Yeah. So I apologize to their competitors, but they got in first with a better name.
Yeah.
So now it's like, you say you get a Kleenex. You don't say you get like
a booger tissue.
Or like a
Walmart
nose blanket or whatever.
Yeah, Charmin anal liquor.
So it's what it is.
But they're nice. They're very nice. And I saw we got a comment from a guy who said he was a pouch man now. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. Shout out. This is crazy.
Oh, okay. While we're on the topic of
it being over.
No, on like comments and stuff.
Yeah.
The other important aspect of this episode.
Yeah.
is now we're a fragrance review cast.
This is a prop heavy episode.
Yeah.
So what do we have here? What is this?
Here's what happened. Corbin had a big post about fragrances.
Yes.
And he said, Versace Man. It's the way to go.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
I see there's a fragrance store.
Right.
I'm like, all right, I'll go see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
So I go in.
Yeah. And
the employees working there, they really did a number on me. Because basically...
Oh, is it that fragrance store that is like jam-packed with smell? Like it's the most cluttered business you've ever seen in your life?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that one is great.
And I went in there, and it's just like, it's jam-packed. I have no idea what I'm doing. The employees are two extremely beautiful French women who don't speak English, and an elderly Chinese man who also doesn't speak English. So I go in. I'm like,
Anne Frank t-shirt on.
I'm in all black, my Anne Frank t-shirt. I'm covered in dandruff, cat hair, cum stains.
Got mustard all around my mouth.
Caked on mustard. And I go, do you have any Versace, man? And one of the beautiful French women, I think they were from like France.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is really a loop.
Yes.
Here, that's not a person you run into.
No, that's strange.
Because their French accent was like elegant and classy.
It wasn't
not
disgusting.
like a cubicle where it makes you sick to your stomach.
Swamp lard person. Disgusting creature.
So I'm like, do you have any Versace, man?
Yeah.
And she's like, Voulez-vous Versace pour le homme? And I'm like, what? And she's like, Versace pour le homme? And I'm like, Versace, man. Yeah.
Big boys.
And then, so she comes over and shows me one, and it's like Versace pour le homme.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, I think homme in French is either man or potato.
Pomme de terre is...
Pomme. It's pomme, homme.
Pomme is apple.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, oh, that's probably it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe it's not the right thing. Because it appears that there's a different one called Versace Man. And that one's Versace pour le homme.
Oh, this is Versace for men. This is not Versace men.
Well, I think the one that he was recommending was just called Versace Man.
Yeah. This might be it then.
And that's Versace for men.
Probably it.
Probably pretty close.
Yeah. Well, would you like to have a little snifter test?
I think we should do a fragrance review.
Okay.
My understanding is normally you apply fragrance by putting a couple dozen squirts on your bare
500 to 600 sprays on your mostly chest region.
I am not taking my shirt off on camera.
No, nor will I. But I think Jeremy also just does. He shoves it right up his nose and. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
I think that smells nice. It smells. Spray some.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Kind of smells like soap.
Smells like a nice soap. So.
I don't know. What would you say that smells like?
Power.
Honestly,
that sounds like it smells a lot like this one time when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I went to a summer camp with the Boy Scouts, and one of the Boy Scout leaders kept pantsing me, and I was like, "Why is he doing this? He must be a prankster." But then I realized when he was pantsing me, he was like taking a sniff of my ass and balls as well. And then later, as an adult, I realized that was sort of a gross move of him. So that's kind of what that smells like. That's
the memory it's conjuring.
Yeah.
God, I can smell it really strongly now.
I think it smells nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it smells like getting pee. It smells like good pussy.
Yeah.
It smells like powerful.
Sort of like fish.
It smells sort of like that Chinese market.
Right, I think I'm on 15 now.
This has got to be dog 15, yeah. Oh, you have an XP multiplier for hot dogs. The smell is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Of like hot dog air and then Versace Man.
Versace Man.
Yeah.
I don't know, Corbin. Is that the one the right one?
Mouthful of hot dog, hand extended with perfume.
It probably looks like 2 fucking pixels. I don't know.
You should bring hot dogs back into the fragrance store.
Yeah.
And eat dogs while you waft yourself at them.
It would be funny to go in some place covered in cum stains on your black Anne Frank shirt. And be like, these are for having sex with a woman, not jacking off.
I've actually never jacked off. I don't even know how.
And then the two French women are like, quoi? Or
what? What do you mean this? Jacking off.
Yeah.
And then you go, would you like to see...
I'm so fucking full.
This is an alarming time for a mid-contest cigarette.
Yeah.
Treating a professional hot dog eating like it's golf.
Well, it's good for settling everything down, you know?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the big boys, they'll get like usually Diet Coke,
Mm-hmm.
carbonated drinks to help them in the finish line.
Yeah. Sort of like nitro gas. Nitro octane.
All right, how many minutes left do I have? Should have started a timer.
Well, probably
40.
40. Yeah, roughly.
All right, well, 40. I'm a third of the way there.
Yeah.
So I'm ahead of schedule, so I got time.
Yeah, you're at 15 dogs. You're trying to get 60.
Yeah.
Well, that's a quarter of the way there.
Another fun bit of... I've been spending a lot of time in the mall.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm so fucking black-pilled.
Yeah. That's like a hell zone. You don't want to be in there, too. That's like the... Like, you know, like a stalker games? It's the zone of activity. You don't want to be in there.
Yeah. But I was thinking, you know those stores kind of... I think they're like, you know, like Claire's and stuff?
Yeah. Stores
like,
for boys.
Where teenage girls go get their ears pierced.
And I go to get a Prince Albert.
That's literally where I was going. I was thinking
Great minds.
It would be a really funny prank as an adult man to go to Claire's.
Cum stains all over your Anne Frank shirt.
And request a Prince Albert,
or like,
dick piercing.
Or like nipple rings.
Yeah.
Say like you have them already and it's like the one nipple is like a huge dangly like horse's head and the other one's like a very long sword.
Yeah.
And you go, "Hey, can you please
do my cock?" To the
I would like a
16-year-old girl working there.
Usually when I've walked by Claire's, the staff is like one extremely fat 40-year-old Latin woman.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of androgynous creature.
Yeah.
And then like a gay guy.
Damn. It's hard to choose.
Who would want to give me a Prince Albert? I'd go with the big Latin like mom.
Big Latin mama?
Yeah. To give me a Prince Albert. Where does that one go? That one goes through your dick hole, right?
I think it goes through your dick hole and like I guess through the bottom of your dick.
That's crazy. That's a crazy one.
When you pee, does it come out all weird?
Must.
Just ask the big Latina lady.
When I pee, is it going to be all fucked up?
Your dick's in her hand. Is this going to fuck up how I piss?
Is my stream going to be all fucking crazy now?
You just instantly get a boner. Sir?
No, senor, I cannot do the piercing. If you are moaning like this, I cannot do it. This is we're closing in on 20 dogs here.
Yeah.
Chasing the tail of 20 hot dogs.
Chasing the dream for America.
For America and for freedom.
Yeah.
This is a very American. We're jamming upper decky pouches. We're eating hot dogs. We're talking about sexually harassing an immigrant worker.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most American we've ever been. You okay?
The perfume and the hot dogs.
It's a crazy odor in here right now. The air in this room is maybe the craziest it's ever been.
Yeah.
And we've had loose baby men. We've had cigars, weed, farting, hours and hours of farting in here.
We should become a fragrance cast. I think that's probably our best route to getting Jeremy Fragrance as a guest.
Is if we are also in the fragrance scene.
If we become the world's number 2 fragrance icons who follow the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, we could be the world's number 2 fragrance icons who follow the teachings of Yakub the scientist.
Well, actually, if we're doing that, we could probably be number 1.
Yeah. Well, no one else is making Yakubian fragrance reviews.
Yeah.
So we could say, how do we relate this to Yakub and his teachings? Because the white man is supposed to spread tricks and evil, correct? Well, the cat likes the pheromones you're spreading. He just joined you.
The baby man likes it.
That's baby man approved. That's big, yeah.
It's kind of citrusy. You getting those citrus notes? Have a squirt or two.
Maybe I'll hit a little next. Well, I'll hit a wrist squirt. A heavy spray there. It's concentrated, dripping down my arm right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice, really intense blast. Smells good with my zin.
Man, what does Jeremy Fragrance smell
like? Crazy town, I'm telling you. He smells like, dude, he smells like an Italian armpit.
Do you think there's some sort of like a version of a swim shirt but for doing chest fragrance? Like one that's like a permeable thing so the fragrance.
It's the same shirt as your swim shirt. Your white almond butter brand shirt.
Yeah, my dirty, raggedy ass. Cum stain.
Almond butter shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, well, that's one fragrance and I can smell it from like here. Like one little spritz on my wrist.
I did 2 on my neck.
That's all you're smelling right now.
Well.
And cigarette.
I'm also smoking cigarette and, you know.
I have a hot dog going on.
I have all that Chinese food.
We are experimenting. This is what alchemy is.
It's crazy that Joey Chestnut does this in like 10 minutes.
This is light work for him.
I'm only like 20, 25 in.
He would have done that. That's where he reaches in like minute 3.
Yeah. And me, it's like 30 minutes, and I'm only 25 in. It's a tough game out there.
Yeah, he's going 100 times faster than you.
Oh, boy.
It is citrusy, though. It's kind of lemony.
I think there's hints of citrus.
Mm-hmm. It's lemony. Nostalgic. Do we have to call an ambulance?
Yeah.
Podcaster passes away from heart explosion.
Yeah.
Canadian hate group, the Chrome Boys, have suffered an immense loss this week.
I'm going to make it through.
For America.
For America.
And for Joey.
For Joey. I think he's been wrongly maligned, but it is like this is what makes people conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
When a hero like Joey Chestnut is promoting mealworm, soy, Chinese bug dogs.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. They got our best guy.
Yeah, eating impossible dogs.
Impossible dogs?
Yeah.
More like impossible brew dogs.
And now Nathan's is going to be a fucking joke.
Because the competition's going to be
Although
gay.
apparently Netflix is going to do a Joey Chestnut versus Kobayashi thing.
Are you serious?
So maybe we are so back.
Like a documentary? Or like a dramatic movie?
I don't know. Or a contest.
Because I think it'd be cool to cast Ken Jeong as Kobayashi.
Like, I think they're doing like an eating contest between the two of them.
Oh, wow. On Netflix?
I think so.
Finally.
I think they jumped in when Nathan's fumbled the bag so hard.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Sign that guy to a multi-year contract now.
Though I don't know if Kobayashi's going to be able to roll with.
Well, doesn't he no longer feel hunger?
He doesn't even feel hunger.
This is a note I had. Are you getting another spritz?
Yeah.
I noticed every like couple months you'll like to integrate like some sort of eating challenge into the show.
What were the other ones?
Well, like on Christmas when you tried to drink, what was it, like 2 liters of eggnog?
Oh yeah, where I successfully drank. I think 4 or 5 liters probably.
Yeah, with rum in every cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this eating shit ain't a game to me.
I often underestimate how much of a like real interest you have in like.
I think there's documentary interest of me being into this in at least like 2018. It goes back further, but I can prove 2018.
Yeah. Well,
in
like
a court of law.
Yeah.
I could prove that I've been into this since 2018.
I just forget, and then I'll like come over and you'll have like Royce on.
Yeah. Shout out Royce Miller.
You'll have some like great big fat dude eating like craft dinner out of like a fucking bucket. I forget like you really like that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll come by and it's just some globular man being like, this is still really good. Eating like what is now cold KD out of like a fucking Home Depot bucket.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the episodes when the coffee table's a little bit further,
Yeah.
I'm eating like a dozen dogs.
Yeah. A nice light dozen. Little light cardio.
Yeah, I mean, 60's a lot even for me.
Yeah. That's a lot of dogs. Yeah.
Oh boy.
This, I mean, you're about halfway through the dog lineup right now. How you feeling?
Not great. Not great at all.
I'm just picturing like.
I think if I didn't eat that Chinese food, I'd probably be done by now.
Oh, it'd be crumbs.
Yeah.
Crumbs on there. You'd be holding the plate up already.
Yeah.
Look at that. But yeah, I this is the most. If only you knew how bad things really are.
Well, I just feel like as an artist,
Yeah.
it's kind of up to me to reflect the world.
Yeah. Well, if you see something,
know?
say something. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see something, say something.
I mean, I think in this big Nathan's thing, you can make the case that silence is sort of complicity.
Silence is compliance.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to speak up for what matters, such as
Nathan's famous
cultural
it's
icon,
on the 4th of July, for Pete's sake.
for crying out loud.
Yeah.
For heavens to Betsy, it's on the 4th of gosh dang July.
It used to mean something.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not a nice mid
I
pack.
got 30 more dogs to go.
Reflective. This is a pit stop to Doinktown.
Yeah, I think if I hadn't spent all day popping Zins and eating
Chinese
buckets of Chinese food, I'd be good.
The Zins are really nice.
They are.
Any of the listeners who are looking for a way to stop smelling like butterscotch and cherry off a Chinese-made vape destruction device,
yeah,
the Zins are a good alternative. They're nice.
I think we're cresting a lot of new ground on this show.
We're popping.
I think it'd be cool if now every episode we're
do
just constantly
spritzing,
Jeremy fragrancing ourselves.
I can't, and maybe it's because I'm not used to it. Like I don't wear cologne very often, but like
No,
I
me
can't
neither.
smell anything but the cologne.
Yeah, it's kind of overpowering.
And I have just one little spritz on my wrist.
I've put a bunch on.
You're like drenched.
You're pretty close to me.
Yeah, the smell in here is
There's no ventilation in this room.
literally zero. This is a sealed. When I come in here, there's a door you open and it goes, and then a bunch of air depressurizes. Because we repressurize the basement to feel like it's at sea level.
Yeah, 10,000 leagues under the ocean.
Yeah, for training.
All right. 35.
Dog 35 going down nicely. I have this written down in the docket for the show, and I think it's kind of cool. Spreading your butt cheeks open with spoons. Kind of neat. Kind of neat. A cool visual. The visual I had was like sliding a spoon in like sideways and then turning it to like spread your cheeks and then farting
Into the spoon.
Yeah.
Would it be concave or convex side in?
I would imagine cave.
I wonder what happens.
Join us on the Patreon where we'll spread our butt
Because
cheeks.
you'd have the spoon would be completely cupping the anus.
Indeed. Yes, quite so.
So how would air escape?
That's an airtight seal. I mean, I'm not even sure. Wait, I don't even think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
How air
join
would
us on the Patreon for further experiments.
holding a spoon right up to my butthole and farting to see if the air comes out my mouth.
I wonder if you put like one of those like horns that a sea captain might have.
Or a cheer coach. A horn that, a sea captain or cheer coach might have.
Yeah.
What that would do.
Well, because some people play spoons as a musical instrument.
Notably Quebecois people. They love it.
Yeah.
They think it's all fun and games out here. When this is nothing but a device used exclusively for sexual torture / pleasure.
Because when you said opening your butt cheek with spoons,
You imagine 2 spoons.
I was imagining like 2 spoons.
Yeah, prying
and
them.
using it kind of like, breaking a
Like pliers.
vault open, pliers.
Or like the jaws of life.
So you can, I guess, get your butt crack a little bit wider than normal.
Which is a nice thing to have. How many times have you been looking at your butt crack and gone like, if only I could just space that out a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
The gapping on my ass crack is a little
You're
bit.
checking yourself for asshole cancer.
Well, I wax my ass every week. So when I'm looking over the job I did.
Yeah.
I was at a wedding this weekend and I couldn't stop laughing about the idea of like, because the bathroom was like pretty close to like where the whole venue was happening. Like it wasn't very easy, like air and sound transfusal from social area to shitting area.
Sure.
And I thought it'd be very funny during speeches to be in the bathroom waxing my ass. So all that can be heard during speeches is like,
Yeah.
I just think having a wax.
How would people know that you're gonna that you're waxing your ass and not, I don't know, your legs? You'd have to be like, my ass.
I just think having a waxed ass is like a cool thing to brag about.
This is like a cool move.
Like to have like normal hairy legs but 2 perfectly smooth cheeks, I think is really funny.
Yeah, to have like really thick body hair all over, but then like a baboon.
Perfectly hairless cheeks. I think that's funny. to like have like a girl see that on you.
Yeah.
You know, like have your like swimsuit fall down a bit at the park and just be like, whoa, his ass is completely hairless. And it's
shiny orbs.
like two like Howie Mandel heads.
Yeah, like waxed, shiny.
Like polished and like slippery.
Yeah.
So when you go down water slides, you just fucking
when you come out of the bathroom at the wedding, there's just like a big wet mark around your ass from all the wax seeping through.
Yeah, I leave the wax on, and my dress pants get stuck to my ass cheeks.
It just looks like they're like glued on, all wet, sticky.
Someone's like, yeah, my wallet's like permanently stuck into my back pocket now.
Mm.
That's good stuff. Anyway, that was good. I got some good mileage. Holy shit. Oh, I saw a guy on a date. I drove by a guy on a date the other day. Guys got to stop playing surprised on dates.
What do you mean?
I was like driving by and there was a patio, a beautiful day outside, and there was this guy obviously on like a date. And he was doing this thing that I realized I'd seen a lot. And fellas, I think it's time to knock this off because this is a extremely gay move.
Mm.
But he was like, I couldn't hear what they were saying, but everything she said, he was going like this. What? No way.
Was that like a
Really?
restaurant or something?
Yeah, they had some like kind of uppity bar patio.
Yeah.
And I was like, we gotta knock that off as guys. The like being like, what? And she said that, huh?
Yeah.
On like a first date, like let her know you're insane.
You're just going to encourage her. Should show up to a first date wearing like a leather jacket and sunglasses.
Yeah.
And not say a word.
Sit. Show up like the Terminator. No
like
shirt, trench coat.
Fingerless gloves. And just crack your knuckles all the time.
Rev your car really.
Yeah, leave your car idling. Your like no muffler car idling in park, but like with the
yeah,
pedal pushed all the way down.
You use the like little steering wheel locking device to stretch out between the base of the car and the gas pedal. And it's just idling permanently at like 5,000.
Yeah,
right across across the sidewalk in front of the patio that you're sitting on.
so when she talks, nobody can hear anything.
And you just sit there
sizing her up. Yeah, occasionally lower your sunglasses.
And then order hot dogs from the waitress. Two shaboing boings, double barrel each of them. No condiment.
Bring me a plate of 60 cold hot dogs.
And just listen while you eat dogs.
And spray perfume all over yourself.
Yeah, keep perfume in the breast pocket of your jacket. And every couple of minutes just like and then tuck it back away. Keep perfume. Better pour the bottle of perfume into like a flask and take the flask out, like holy water yourself.
Yeah, do that thing where you in one of your fingers in your fingerless glove, cover it, and sort of like. And get it everywhere.
Yes.
You want to get, because here's the thing, boys. You want to get as much of it on her as possible, but you don't want to look weird.
You want all of her stuff to smell like you.
So subconsciously,
she's always thinking about you and how cool you are.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe right there in the moment, that's not what she's thinking. She'll be scared.
In the moment, she'll be scared. It's like catching a wild animal, okay?
Yeah. But like a week later,
when she has no alternatives,
when her expensive purse has had 15 milliliters of Drakkar Noir,
a Versace man,
a Versace Pour la Homme,
sprayed all like soaking the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's on her clothes. It's in her hair.
It's in her bed sheets. It's permeated. It's like a mushroom. It's spores.
Yeah.
everywhere.
She'll be thinking of you.
And how cool you are.
Yeah.
Can't get her. And then pull up to her house at night.
Yeah.
Don't tell her. When she goes outside to take a walk, you're already outside leaning against your car.
Because way, like, because basically it's like a system of subconscious
Warfare.
subversion and warfare. So at some point she's going to break. And you're going to be there.
That's when you catch her. That's when you're going to get her.
Yeah.
That's when you catch them.
Yeah.
Because, again, like a wild animal, they think they want to be all out in nature, free.
Frolicking
Wrong.
with bears.
Yeah, wrong. There's predators out there. I'm not one.
Yeah.
I'm a human being. I'm the asex predator, baby. Oh, we're going for another spritz. Nice. A nice gentle spritz this time.
Yeah. That's the move.
Yeah.
When you leave here, you're going to stink like Versace.
I'm going to be thinking about my own podcast when I try to shower. Oh, God, I can't get my own podcast out of my head.
Yeah, if only there was some sort of like smell-o-vision. Everybody out there, go buy a thing of Versace Pour La Homme.
Yeah, Pour La Homme.
I think is what they called it.
Buy some of that.
And spray it on yourself as your it's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's nice.
But yeah, fellas on dates, knock off the like theater
Yeah.
a little, or dial it back, because I've seen it pretty constantly where it's like guys are just too cartoony on a date, you know?
Yeah.
What? Really? And it's like, you don't need to be doing all that.
Well, maybe that's what works.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I just turned
all the
up
girls out there on Tinder are looking for a Michael Scott style guy.
Right. Yeah, they want a nice.
They're all trying to find their own Michael Scott.
They want a Jim from The Office.
Yeah.
They want a Jim. They're looking for Jim. Michael Scott is their dad. If I'm recalling the way this trickles into female psyche, it's Michael Scott is always their dad or ideal father.
Strong.
Yeah, I'm fighting through it right now. My nose is like getting more stuffed. Actually, like my body is like developing mucus.
It's just seeping out.
Yeah, my nose is like kind of stuffed. Right
Oh boy.
Can you imagine working at that store?
Being a beautiful French woman.
Can you imagine how what you do every morning if you woke up in the body of a beautiful French woman?
Or an elderly Chinese man who works with two beautiful French women.
I would honestly.
Why are there two beautiful French women here?
In Alberta, Canada?
What's going on with that?
Fragrance.
I guess.
They have to import them because every Albertan is such a dumb troglodyte that they can't handle. They literally can't be trusted to work around Frank. Like they have to fly these women in.
Yeah, they just got guys like weird Anne Frank shirt guys coming in, being like, my friend from online
Said that this will help me trick women. I'm trying to trick women into sleeping.
The guy from my podcast community said this will help me trick women.
I'm here to trick and sort of be a sort of like trickster figure in your life. I'm here to be sort of a Fox style figure in your life.
Yeah.
Fox in the mythical sense, not in the literal.
45.
This all here, a nice 15 dogs left.
The buns are getting a little stale.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hard. Oh yeah, a little hard. Oh, it's got a nice rubbery consistency now.
Yeah.
It feels like a nice like a tire of a car.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, smell good though. The smell is not. The buns are getting that nice sort of gloss on them now after they've been sitting for what, an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, almost exactly.
Ooh. Final stretch though.
It's a home stretch. How much time we got left here? Oh God, 15 more minutes. All right.
Oh
right.
shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh fuck.
I thought we were a lot closer. Holy.
Oh my god.
Let's break into the notes here.
Oh, I did want to shout out. My gaming disorder kicked up bad this week,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to shout out this game I got that's free, that's extremely fun and cool.
Yeah.
Night Runner Prologue. It rules.
What's its deal?
It's like a racing game. I forgot that my gaming disorder really activates with racing games.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played a racing game since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I forgot how bad.
You're a Sonic guy.
Big Sonic guy.
Yeah.
Unironic Sonic guy.
Yeah.
But also, like, I just forgot how much I like, how bad, like, how infected my body and brain get when it's the elusive perfect lap is out there somewhere.
It's like a car one?
So this one's really sick. It's like a sort of PS2 style racing game that is all modeled after like the late 90s, early 2000s Japanese car tuner community.
Okay.
So if you're a fan of, you know, the Toyota Supra or the Nissan Skyline, cars such as those in their heyday, you'll like this game, and it's free.
Okay.
And
Do you play online?
No, it's like a campaign where you just like you go to this like really cool like bus stop where all the cool tuner guys park.
Yeah.
And you walk up to each car and like call them and then place a bet and then race them for that money, and then the winnings you can spend on your car to upgrade.
Okay.
So you're just betting money on yourself and then winning races or losing money.
Sounds cool.
It's fucking sick. The soundtrack rules, and it's set so that like the faster your car goes, the louder the music gets. Are you okay? I watched your eyes glaze over. I saw you just meet Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That was like the kind of scare people get when they have like a really elderly person in the room, and they're like, "Oh shit, oh fuck."
Watch your life just kind of fade out of my eyes for a
That's
moment.
the spook that guys get when they're hanging with their great grandpa for like more than an hour.
Yeah.
Grandpa's been having a nap for the past 30 minutes. He's not waking up.
Did Helldivers get too woke for you?
Yeah. I don't know. I was just scrolling Steam and it popped up and I saw it was free, so I was like, "Fuck, I'll give it a download." And then it was like fucking like the soundtrack is all like Japanese like kind of funk music that you like. It just goes.
Cool.
It's fucking rules.
It's free, hey?
And it's free. And seemingly it's made by like one dude.
Oh, okay.
Who's just got like a vision, man.
Just drive around.
Yeah, it's so fucking swag. You cruise around, you make bets, you win money, you upgrade your car. You buy, and the car upgrading is like really detailed. So you go through, you upgrade like every system. You just be the. I'm getting to live my fantasy of being a 16-year-old Japanese or Filipino boy in Canada who bought a Subaru WRX, imported it, and riced the shit out.
What kind of car do you drive in there?
He doesn't have like the licensing to use like real brands, so he got his own sort of like knockoff brands.
I see.
So I've got something similar to like a Mazda RX-7, basically.
That's cool.
It is cool. Very fun.
Maybe I'll check it out.
The music just rips.
I'm still playing Helldivers.
Still on it,
Yeah.
even though they're black.
Even though, which we called, by the way.
We did call that.
By the way.
You said that was going to be your walkout point.
Yeah. And then it happened. We're really predicting a lot recently.
Yeah, we got Spacey on
Friedman.
Fucking, we got Spacey on Friedman.
And also him complaining that he's broke on like Piers Morgan or something.
Yeah, he started crying.
Like one of the guys was getting there. He had a funny bit about donating to Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Now he's literally saying
I need your help.
Money. and begging for his career back on.
You don't know
on
how
Lex.
much money I've had to pay people.
I am so fucking broke.
I've had to go back to turning it out. I've had to turn it out a few times.
I've gone from buying ass to selling ass.
I don't like feeling like a cut of meat on the counter.
Yeah. Going on Piers Morgan complaining about woke.
Complaining about woke.
He should come on here. We're always complaining about woke.
Kevin, you're going on Lex Friedman, but you won't come on the Chrome Boys podcast?
Divers are black.
When I saw the Lex pod, I was like, what possibly could Lex Friedman talk about with the most sinister gay man of all time?
Did you watch it?
No.
Oh.
I saw that it was happening, and I said, I don't need more than this.
Yeah, I mean that's like it's a funny concept.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like those two guys, it'll be like, so, Kevin,
have you ever thought about?
You've been accused of molesting a lot of boys. And
No.
Kevin will be like, I don't see any of them.
Name them then. Oh, I'm a molester? Name one victim.
Name one living victim.
Oh, do you have anyone to testify? That's what I thought. Great.
Anyway, I went to Claire's earlier.
They wouldn't give me a Prince Albert. I was thinking this is sort of my dark era. Maybe I'll get a Prince Albert.
What a wild thing to have.
A Prince Albert?
Yeah.
I worked with a guy who had one.
How did you know?
He told everybody.
Oh. Like when you're a Prince Albert guy, like
I think you gotta tell people.
I wonder if there's a Prince Albert guy Reddit.
I promise there is. I promise there is. I feel like Prince Albert guys aren't that far off from like cock cage guys.
I mean, I feel like your Prince Albert would get caught in your cock cage.
I always thought it'd be funny to wear. I guess guys do that, but like to wear a cock cage like as underwear.
Like going into the men's room.
You're like jingling.
Laboriously undoing your cock cage.
Just like trying to like shittily pee through it. And you're
Spilling it.
At a urinal, you're like shittily peeing through your cock. It's like getting all down your pant leg. Guys out next to you are just trying not to look.
Well, the first one for Prince Albert on Reddit is Prince Albert, Saskatchewan.
No one cares about that.
Prince Albert Reddit piercing.
r/cock cages.
It's definitely called a Prince Albert, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna look up
because there's
cages.
r/piercing. Ooh, a Prince Albert horror story.
Oh God. Oh no.
Sounds fun.
Ooh, good.
Good to eat on a stomach full of 55 hot dogs and 5 pounds of Chinese food. To start off the story, my name is Carson. I am 9. He's 19. Why is a 19-year-old getting a Prince Albert?
Why are they letting a guy named Carson get a Prince Albert? I'm going to be honest. You seen Carson's new Prince Albert? That just might be the funniest name for a guy with a dick piercing. I'm sorry. Carson. That's like being like, my name is Cornelia.
I have a Prince Albert.
Sorry, that got me really bad.
My name is Carson. I am 19, and I legitimately almost died from a Prince Albert piercing.
Why do you need one at 19?
This wasn't a come-of-the-moment decision to get this done. I had thought about getting it done for about 2.5 years, and about 2 months after I turned 19, I decided to go and get it done. I had done quite a bit of reading and talked to quite a few people who have the piercing to ask any questions and listen to their stories to try and understand. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing could understand me. Well, nothing could have prepared me for what was going to happen. Oh, this is long.
Holy.
All right. Well, we got word of this far, Em. On September 2nd, I went and got my piercing done. I researched the shop. Let me just skip down to the good stuff. It's all boring. Upon getting pierced, I bled quite a bit right after, which I had expected. What? I assume some of our listeners are Prince Albert guys.
That's a hard to pin down kind of guy, because guys like Carson are getting them.
Yeah. But what drives someone to get a Prince Albert?
Guys, if you have a Prince Albert, let me know. Let us know in the comments what's it like.
Yeah. Okay, so he's bleeding quite a bit. Drives 45 minutes back home to go to work.
Bleeding dick?
Yeah.
I'm calling in, man.
God.
Oh, no.
I get to work, and no more than 3 or 4 minutes of me being there, mid-conversation with my shift manager, I feel blood trickle down my right leg.
Oh, my God.
To which I immediately went to the bathroom to discover that I have bleed through the bandage through my underwear, to the point it was almost a steady stream of blood coming out onto the floor.
Oh, my God.
I changed the bandages and was being optimistic that the bleeding would stop. Walk back out front only to feel blood go down both my legs this time, and back to the bathroom I go. I quickly realized that I was not only still bleeding, but bleeding a little heavier than I was the last visit. I realized I was going to have a problem. I called my boss outside to tell him what was going on.
Oh, no. Just lie, man. Don't tell your boss you got a Prince Albert and you're bleeding all over the place.
He got a Prince Albert 45 minutes before work. And now
Yeah, that's also crazy. I would take the day off.
yeah. Yeah.
I would miss that
I
shit.
mean, I feel like, how many times in a guy's life is he going to get a Prince Albert?
Is he going to have a period where his dick is bleeding?
Apparently.
If I know upcoming, I'm going to have like a couple days where my dick is bleeding. I'm going to book some time off work.
Yeah, he's putting up. Yeah. Okay, sorry. So he was telling his boss what's going on. Mid-conversation, my shift manager goes, "Oh, shit," and points at the cross. He wore of my sweatpants.
Where do you work? Carson, where do you work? I'm just picturing like Walmart.
Where you can literally see the blood spread and leak through my black sweatpants.
Oh,
They sent me home where I sat for a little over 2 hours with the hope to get it to stop. Throughout this, I was sitting at my house soaking through towels and maxi pads in my attempt to get it to stop.
He was using maxi pads?
I guess.
I guess they're probably absorbent.
I called my piercer, and he said to just relax and try to let air get to it.
Go outside. Take that bloody cock outside, man.
At this point, I have been bleeding for almost 2.5 hours. When I finally realized I needed to go to the hospital, the bleeding wasn't slowing. If anything, it was getting worse. Before I went to the hospital, I soaked through 3 full-size bath towels, 11 maxi pads, and the clothes I had worn to my appointment.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, so he calls a family member to give him a ride to the hospital. He gets to the hospital. Blood is soaking into his basketball shorts. You can see it pooling. Bled for 7 hours straight. Had a catheter put in.
Why? Was the doctor just feeling fun that day?
Yeah. Yeah, and basically he just bled for a long time.
Oh.
All right, so he lived. Okay, here's a positive Prince Albert story. We're all about both sides of the.
Yeah.
Ooh, dog 55. Home truck.
Well, because these are these are the sort of set dogs that we have perpetually sitting for guests and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Tonight Show has the coffee cup.
Yeah.
Some shows have other things for the guests. We just have a tray of roughly 11 to 15 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Kind of always in various stages of recently cooked.
Oh, God. They're so cold and slimy.
Yeah, they have a nice... oh, wow. Speaking of you feel like a hairless cat right now.
Oh, I feel like I'm going to be sick.
Jesus Christ.
I have to download the Reddit app to read the story about a guy's Prince Albert.
Sometimes you do die by demons of your own creation.
Yeah.
I'm over here scarfing hot dogs, downloading the Reddit app because I promised my internet schizo friends that I'd read them a story about a guy's cock piercing going well.
Yeah.
Jeez. All the while I can smell nothing but Versace for men. Which is growing on me now. My nose is fully plugged because we've been kind of gas chambering this place with Versace. We should spray the
Make an account. All right, I'm sorry.
That's the straw. That's it. I'm not making a fucking Reddit account.
I got to read that other one without an account. I think it's just because that one has a picture, but I already know what a Prince Albert looks
Nice. Like. This is something I thought about with your chair problems.
Mm-hmm.
Your chair kerfuffle. I was thinking it'd be funny. Do you still have the if you had like this chair, you didn't throw it out, but you had it like in the middle of the room with like a bunch of like clear like knife stabs all through it?
Yeah.
I think that's funny to have that like.
I could do that.
You all right? Do I need me to call the helpline?
I've eaten 55 dogs.
We're at. We have crested the hour mark.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. In the software, we've crested an hour.
We made it.
We made it.
60 dogs.
Guys, we did it. We couldn't have done this without you.
So is America saved?
That
It's
remains
a
to be
step
seen.
in the right direction, that's for sure.
Sometimes reasonable men must act unreasonably.
That's right.
In times. Yeah, give that a ponder for a sec. Also, that thing is infectious. When I gave that to Hack the other day, and he was holding it on the ep,
Yeah.
I had this like small voice in the back of my head that was like, "Please don't drop that. Please don't drop that.
Please don't drop the orb.
Don't drop
Feels good in the hand. This ain't some cheap orb.
that." No,
It's
no,
heavy.
that's got some power in it.
It's solid crystal.
Crystal magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good to hold.
Obsidian.
Dragonstone. Yeah, it feels. It's got weight to it. It's got power.
Yeah. Power.
Sexy power. This is good.
Made a pretty good dent in those dogs. 60. I ate 60 of them.
60 of the mountain of hot dogs here
I made some extras in
for
case-
guests.
Yeah, in case somebody else wanted some.
when company comes over.
Yeah. I'll just eat those over the next couple days.
You'll eat those in like 45 minutes when the other 60 have passed.
Yeah, just gotta move them around.
You're just gonna shit like undigested, like full hot dog.
Yeah.
What is pooping like after Nathan's Famous?
Good.
It feels nice. Like I would imagine it's just like full because they're not chewing them. They're just like whoop.
Yeah.
They're not like
They
maybe
chew
they'll
'em
bite
a little
it.
bit. Yeah, I don't know. Probably,
I'm picturing just like like a sausage chain.
yeah.
That just like coming out of your ass.
Reconstituted into a... It's probably something like that, yeah. I mean, I
This is
think
the most fucked up I've ever seen.
I think people at that level, they have like the stomachs of like goats.
I thought you were gonna say gods.
Gods. Well,
Yeah.
but it's just like as soon as something's in their stomach, it's just
It just gets like a war machine eviscerated.
yeah,
They got the strongest bacteria
yeah,
and acid.
yeah,
Like King Cobra has that,
yeah.
where he can drink like 15 gallons of Skittles mead
Yeah, for Skittles and milk.
with Monster in it, and he's like fine. And there's like whole cookies at the bottom,
Yeah.
entire cookies.
Yeah, and he's totally cool.
He's chilling.
He can just eat a whole can of like an industrial drum of queso.
It's like totally fine.
Put on like a big drum that's like I don't know what gallons, but multiple gallons of queso
Yeah.
in like a family-sized bag of Doritos that you
Like
microwave.
like a jerry can of queso. He just poured all over like 2 family bags of Doritos.
Of whatever the spiciest Dorito is. Like ghost pepper Doritos.
Yeah, and he put ranch on it and then microwaved it, so it's like hot ranch. It's like runny hot ranch.
Yeah. He's fine.
He's undisturbed.
Yeah.
I've never seen him once like complain about how his stomach feels.
No.
He'll eat the crate and he's always just like, that was good.
Yeah.
My
haters are so jealous right now.
Even when he ate the cat food, I didn't see him be like, wow, that's sitting like a rock right now.
Yeah.
He just powers through it.
I'm getting heartburn. Ooh, 60 dogs in 60 minutes.
The
They
only
said it
thing
couldn't be done.
That's been in your stomach today is like a milk jug worth of Zin spit. $20 bucket of Chinese food, and then 65 hot dogs.
Yeah. Oh, man. Think of how many I could have done without that Chinese food.
And without the time limit.
Yeah. But the time limit's what got me.
If you weren't bound by the shackles of time,
Yeah.
Honestly, 1 billion.
I could probably beat whatever Joey's record is.
Yeah. Oh,
And there's an opening now
yeah
in Major League Eating.
for a new
They need a new hero
new champion
to emerge.
Just name one other famous Nathan's contestant.
I could name several.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. It spoils the whole event if Joey's not there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like
You know?
It's like WrestleMania without the Undertaker.
I mean, it's like WrestleMania if the champ doesn't show up.
Yeah,
If he got banned for promoting
UFC, AEW.
I'm just trying to think of what the impossible dog equivalent of wrestling would be.
Drag.
Drag. Yeah.
If he got banned because he decided he wanted to do drag instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like if they banned John Cena because he was doing drag. And he was rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be like the champ doesn't even show up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then everyone just sits around like assholes.
Watching a bunch of fucking fat retards scarf hot dogs instead of a trained...
second-rate idiots.
No disrespect to the guys who make it. How do you make it to the Nathans? Can you just sign up?
I think you have to win like a qualifying event.
Oh, okay.
Which are like the other... Major League Eating really needs to make me the commissioner. That's really my dream job, is the commissioner of
MLE?
Major League of MLE.
Yeah.
Because they're dropping the bag right now.
I think you could do a good job.
Nobody knows about any of the qualifying events.
You'd have such good divisions, too. Like, here's our... You'd bring back weight classes, but just so you could have small Chinese women, large, fat, white guys.
Yes. But they'd be against each other.
It'd be like a team one.
Yeah. Because they need to pick better eaters. They need to, like, get camera crews on build storylines.
Yeah.
They need villains.
Well, and one major
if a small Chinese... A diminutive, demure... beautiful Chinese woman entered. She entered, and suddenly she's blowing the socks off all these guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna hate her.
Yeah.
She'll be the villain.
Right.
The cool fat American guy can vanquish her.
The cool red guy.
Yeah, the beat red balding American guy.
The cool red bald guy. And this stupid small Chinese lady.
Like a cool red guy who looks kind of like Royce. Crush the diminutive Chinese lady.
It's so funny. His name is Royce.
Yeah.
A cool, tiny, beautiful Chinese lady.
Yeah. A demure, polite Chinese woman.
Who loves you.
And the big red American guy crushes her. And she, I don't know, needs a shoulder to cry out or something.
A place to stay or something. I don't know.
Because it's like, oh, her passport went missing. Damn.
What? Yeah, Yao Ming, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
chef.
Damn, that's crazy.
My little plum pudding.
What?
You can say at my house, my little plum pudding. What you saying? No passport, no go home.
No passporto.
No El passport.
No El passport. No bueno. You no go home.
You stuck right now.
You live with me. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Well, they said we could never do it.
They always are saying that about us.
They said we could nobody could ever do an in-depth fragrance review.
Yeah.
While eating 60 hot dogs in 60 minutes.
While making the newest, hottest comedy podcast on the scene. But look at them now.
Look at them now.
My nose is like fully stuffed. It's like I have a cold.
I think that's power. You're not used to smelling so much.
I'm not used to so much going in my nose at any given time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nose is like kind of running and stuffed right now.
Yeah, my eyes are watering.
Honestly, I might be like delirious from fumes.
All right, so on to the Patreon episode.
Good. I feel good and ready.
Yeah, I am hyped to do another 3-hour Patreon cast.
A friend of the show slipped me an official Zin, so I will be popping that when we switch over.
Yeah, maybe I'll pop some Zins as well.
Yeah. Holy shit. Well, thanks for joining us.
All right, lads, we did it. We did it, guys.
They said we couldn't, but we fucking did.
We showed them.
Dumbasses. I gotta need a neti pot.